Hi, Chris Brown here, superfitbusiness.com. Welcome along. I'm excited. I'm in my new room in the house. I've got all this stuff to still put up, but this is kind of a place where I stay tranquil. I do some meditation, I read, I study. Behind you right here is my decks. I actually DJ as well. So this is kind of my man cave, if you like, and this is the place that I retire to in order to kind of get my thoughts clear and get straight. And I wanted to share today with you some powerful strategies that are going to help you actually increase your productivity, reduce negativity in your life, crush the demons that go on in your mind, and really help you get into a state of mind that's going to help you propel forward to success. The last video that I shared was about how to overcome all the adversity, the negativity, the haters in your life, the people that are going to reach out and try and prevent you from moving forward. Okay? It's no surprise to me that over 100 shares on Facebook, over 3,000 views of that video in just 7 days, right? Now, on the grand scheme of things, come on, a couple of thousand people isn't major, but I was actually, not shocked, but I was inundated with messages by the amount of people that actually reached out to me via personal inbox and said that the video completely helped them and that they'd been experiencing so much negativity in their life and people trying to pull them down and just destroy what they were creating. And I have as I get more and more into relaxation, meditation, study, and I kind of every single day have these exercises which I'm going to share with you, I start to gain more and more awareness about myself and why this happens, but also how to deal with it. So I wanted to give you some strategies that will help you absolutely overcome the negativity, absolutely get you into a better frame of mind. I personally, in the past, things like this would really affect me. People would say something and it would kind of crush my day. Now it doesn't affect me in the slightest, and I actually gain more awareness into why it used to affect me, right? So I want to share with you these things and the reasons why, because I think it will really, really, really help you push forward. I have a deep-rooted belief that most people in business don't actually have a marketing problem, they don't have a sales problem, they don't have an advertising problem, but what they do have is an overall strategy problem and a lack of ability to understand who they are, who they work with, and how to control and kind of work this thing up here, the mind, okay? Because often we can be our worst own enemy, right? We can completely crush our own mindset and we can limit ourselves. I honestly believe that abundance is available, finance is available everywhere we go. And you're able to make more and more money pretty easily. But we actually restrict and limit our ability to do this by our own thoughts, our actions, our behaviors, and our emotions. So every single day, I'll challenge you to this. I asked my coaching students the other day, how do you start your day? What is the things that you do when you first wake up? Do you pick up your phone and check Facebook immediately? Do you check your email immediately? Do you whatever other things that you check on the internet, do you go on there and instantly fill your mind full of clutter, instantly fill your mind full of stuff to do? If you go on Facebook, you can get lost on there for 5-10 minutes pretty easily and have multiple conversations going on, multiple things going on, and now your clarity is completely gone. As we wake up in the morning, naturally we should be feeling pretty refreshed and with a clear head. So what do you do the first thing you wake up in the morning and the last thing that you do at night? I honestly believe that will completely transform how your day takes place, right? I'm very, very stringent on how I wake up. So most mornings I get up at 4:30 a.m. Yes, 4:30 a.m. I make a coffee and I study for at least an hour, right? At least an hour. So I'll study for at least an hour. I then, whatever I was studying, reading books, courses, watching DVDs, educational, I will then go into this room right here and I will perform 15 to 20 minutes of breathing and meditation, right? So the whole aim of me right now is to clear my mind of anything that's coming in, like any thoughts, any negativity, anything like that, okay? Then immediately after that, I kind of leave some kind of hip meditation type music on. I pick out my journal. I don't know if it's right next to me. No, it's not. I pick out the journal and I write down 3 things that I'm super grateful for. Things that are in my life right now that I'm really, really grateful for. Some of them are trivial, like this morning when I was meditating, I heard birds tweeting, outside, and I was like, I'm very grateful for the birds tweeting outside. Like something really, really simple that we can take for granted, I put down. Then other two things might be one business and one life related. The reason I do this is because when we are experiencing gratitude and we are in a state of gratitude, gratefulness and gratitude, you're unable to experience fear, scarcity, doubt, or any negativity, right? You can't be grateful and fearful at the same time, right? It's scientifically proven. So that's not me saying that, it's actually proven to be true. So it gets me in a great state of mind. It prevents me from thinking too far ahead and think, I haven't done this, I haven't done this, I haven't done this, I haven't achieved this. It gets me to realize the things that I have achieved, right? So this morning I wrote down the ability to wake up on my own terms and do exactly what I want to do. I don't have to set an alarm, I choose to, okay? Then, immediately after that, I will write down anything that has been kind of pondering in my mind, any fear or doubt, any doubt about the growth that I want to experience in my business. I will write down and I will actually analyze whether it's just a thought or where it's coming from. So if it was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to grow my business by X amount this month, or maybe I won't get this contract, or I won't get this client, or this, that, and the other, I will write down like what is causing this fear, what's causing this doubt. Usually it's just my own mind thinking on things, right? We feel our thinking. I want to say that again. We feel our thinking. And when we do this, we experience the emotions around those thoughts, right? So I'll get those, I call it crushing the demons, get that out and done. After that, immediately after that, I do some kind of stretch and stuff. And I think about the three most important things for my day ahead, right? The three most important things. I write those three things down. That is my task list for the day. I don't worry about anything else. I have overall projects and kind of bigger vision things, but three most important things that link to the bigger vision. I then write down multiple things that I think other people can do better than me, that I can outsource. So for example, like any design work, artwork, graphics, any video editing, anything like that, I will outsource to other people because they're better at it, they're more passionate about it, and every time I do it, it saves me a ton of time because I can get lost in design work. As entrepreneurs, as business owners, we're quite creative and we enjoy doing the fancy stuff, video editing and designing flyers or designing brochures, and we really shouldn't be spending a lot of time doing that at all. I create the content, I send it to somebody who has the skills to do it, okay? Then after that, I will work with Pomodoro timers. So 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. And that's kind of how I work for my day. I believe this, and I've pretty much proven it with my own productivity. Most people have around about 3 hours of really focused, intense work per day. Once you do that, that's pretty much it. That's about as best you're going to get for the whole day. Okay? So that's kind of how I start my day. Why is this important, right? This is so important because, first of all, in Buddhism, they believe that the mind is a kite and our breath is a string, right? So when we are trying to control the kite, we manipulate the string, right? So we manipulate our breath in order to control our mind. If we have short, shallow breaths, then we're in a state of anxiety, right? So I use that breathing to calm me down and slow slow my thoughts down, and get everything clear in my mind. Because look, if you're starting life, you wake up, you check Facebook, you go straight out the door, you go to train clients, then you're all in this cycle of doing, people demanding things of you. And then you get to a point where so much goes on that when you sit down to do work, you're like so tired, overwhelmed, stressed out, and frustrated. Okay? That's kind of how I start my day, and that's why it's important to start that way, because it sets you up for the rest of the day. Okay? I go and train after I've done all of that stuff, and now I can train with intensity because my mind's clear and don't have to worry about work. I used to have like true anxiety when I was training because I was like, I should be doing work now, I should be doing stuff, I should be doing this, should be doing that, should be doing the other. So I was neither being effective in my training or effective in my work because I was neither relaxing or working out or whatever, right? So my evening routine is a little bit similar. So I will any lessons from the learning, I forgot to note that after the gratitude journal, any lessons that I learned from my reading, anything that came to the forefront of my mind, I try and get 2 or 3 key lessons for that day. I write those down also. I reflect on those notes at the end of the day. I meditate and breathe and do whatever and chill out and get pretty much an early night in that relaxed state of mind. I don't do any phones, any Facebook late at night, because again, the last thing I want to do is see an email come through with somebody complaining or asking something of me, or a bill comes through that I have to pay, or something that's going to spark my thought process through the night. It's going to affect my sleep. It's going to affect my productivity the next day. So I stay away from anything from that, like at least 2 hours before bed, at least. Okay? So guys, I wanted to share this because I know a lot of people reached out to me with the last video, but I wanted to share some strategies that you could use that would actually help you overcome. So anytime that you experience that negativity, you can run through that routine. And that's what I do. If I feel overwhelmed, anxious, uptight, I go back through my morning routine, my breathing, meditation, study, gratitude, key lessons and crushing the demons, and then 3 key things that I've got to get back focused into and onto work. Because ultimately, if we don't do this, what can happen is we can end up going on Facebook, going on Amazon, going on Google and Googling stuff, reading a blog post, then somebody puts a video up on Facebook, you watch a video, and you end up all over the place, completely cluttered in your mind, but absolutely achieving nothing. And there was days, multiple days in the past, that I would sit at my computer for several hours and have no recorded work of any productivity or anything that was of value. Okay, so guys, I hope this video helped. I am really on top of this now. I'm setting my whole room up like this into a cool video studio. This isn't how it's going to be. It's going to be a lot better than this. And I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you've got any questions, please ask them below. And I hope this video helped you really get some clarity about how you lead your life and how you live your life. Okay, that's it. Chris Brown, superfitbusiness.com. Peace out. Bye-bye.